Welcome to the longest running, the original and the only trilingual Filipino-Chinese lifestyle magazine show, Chinatown TV. I'm your host, Isa Chong. Welcome to our special episode for today. Ngayon ang huling araw ng taong 2023. We're on the brink of entering 2024 and I'm sure everyone's excited about it. How are your preparations going? I hope it's nothing short of spectacular. The year 2023, like any other, brought its unique set of trials and triumphs to each of us. Some navigated through hurdles, facing uncertainties head-on, while others found themselves riding the wave of success and accomplishment. It's a reminder that our journeys are diverse, and every experience contributes to the rich tapestry of our lives. No matter which path you walked in 2023, we believe there is a common thread that binds us all, a thread of gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunities that presented themselves, the blessings we received, and perhaps most importantly, the valuable lessons that unfolded over the year. So join us in this episode filled with joy, reflection, and camaraderie as we collectively usher in 2024 with open hearts and a spirit of optimism. In our first segment for today, we're excited to bring you news that's not only heartwarming, but also a testament to the power of charity and public service. Join us as we delve into the inspiring efforts of the GFT Foundation, Smile Taytay, and Gold Fortune Textile. Join us as we witness the inspiring moments that unfold during this day of giving back and fostering unity within the beautiful community of Taytay.
Nestled in the heart of Purok 8 Floodway Armal Village, Taytay, Rizal, this charity event took place on December 20, 2023. The foundation provided a wide array of essential services that went beyond mere medical checkups, aiming to enhance the overall well-being of the community. Ang mga beneficiaries ay nakatanggap ng libreng serbisyo gaya ng comprehensive medical and dental check-up, free ECG, complimentary RBS or random blood sugar test, namigay din ng mga reading glasses, administration of flu vaccines to boost immunity, relaxing reflexology sessions for holistic well-being, at HIV testing for health awareness.
Nais po namin na iparating sa inyo na hindi po kayo nag-iisa ang ating mga Taytayenyo sa ating mga kapamilya dito po. Nais po ng Gold Fortune na makatulong sa ating community, not only through employment but also sa mga iba-ibang bagay sa healthcare po natin at sa mga livelihood programs. So ngayon, naging successful po. Nagpapasalamat po ang aking pamilya na naging successful at sa pag-attend ng lahat dito sa ating medical mission. Ako po ay medyo natatouch ngayon dahil nakita ko po ang presence ng lahat dito. Medyo overwhelming sa akin, pero at the same time nakikita ko na marami po natulungan na pamilya dito. Sana makita namin na in the future, mas marami po tayong matutulungan.
This day of community outreach benefited not only senior citizens but adults and children as well. It was a celebration of care, compassion, and support, aligning with the Foundation's mantra, "We help, we can." Naisa katuparan ng medical mission na yan sa pagtutulungan ng GFT Foundation and the Municipality of Taytay, Rizal, Smile Taytay, and Gold Fortune Textile. Nakipagtulungan din si Honorable Mayor Alan S. De Leon at ang 12th Sangguniang Bayan for their unwavering support and commitment to community welfare.
You'll have more of Chinatown TV when we return, so don't switch that channel. Sa pangunguna ng China, isinagawang annual Central Rural Work Conference noong December 19 at 20 sa Beijing. Sa gitna ng mga pagsubok tulad ng matindi at natural na kalamidad noong 2023, nakamit ng China ang bagong record sa produksyon ng bigas. Tumaas ang kita ng mga magsasaka at naipanatili ang kapayapaan at katiwasayan sa kanayunan, ayon kay Xi. Nilinaw rin ni Xi na kinakailangang pangalagaan ng seguridad sa pagkain sa pamamagitan ng pag-stabilize ng lupang sakahan para sa produksyon ng bigas at pagtaas ng ani kada unit. Kinakailangan ding itaguyod ang isang masiglang sistema ng supply ng pagkain at pagpabuti sa kalidad ng arable land. Itinakda ng bansang China ang overall grain production target para sa taong 2024 ayon sa Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs. Layo nito mapanatili ang produksyon ng bigas, mais at soybean, palawakin ang taniman ng grapeseed at taasan ang ani bawat unit ng lupa. Tutok ang bansa sa pagpapahusay ng kalidad ng bigas at pagsiguro ng kabuuang produksyon na lampas sa 650 bilyong kilogramo sa 2024. Alamin ang mga hakbang ng China para sa mas matatag at masaganang ani. Samantala, opisyal nang sinama sa UN Floating Holiday Calendar simula 2024 ang Spring Festival. Sa isang resolusyon ng UN General Assembly, kinikilala ang kahalagahan ng Spring Festival na ipinagdiriwang sa maraming UN member states. Inaanyayahan ng lahat ng UN bodies sa headquarters at iba't ibang duty stations na iwasan ang pagdaraos ng mga pulong sa araw ng Spring Festival. Ang resolusyong ito na inaprubahan noong December 22 ng taong kasalukuyan. Ipinahayag ni Taytay, ang Deputy Permanent Representative ng China sa United Nations, na ang Spring Festival bilang isang tradisyonal na pista sa China na nagtatampok ng pagsasama-sama ng pamilya at mabubuting hangarin para sa susunod na taon ay hindi lamang nagdadala ng ideya ng Chinese civilization ng kapayapaan at harmonia, kundi naglalaman din ng mga pangkalahatang halaga ng kapatiran tulad ng mapayapang pamilya, pagsasama-samang panlipunan, at maayos na ugnayan sa pagitan ng tao at kalikasan. Sa Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region sa Northwest China, mas pinapalakas ang mga paaralan ng interes ng mga kabataan sa winter sports. Sa kabila ng malakas na hangin at malamig na panahon, nai-enjoy pa rin ng mga estudyante ang iba't ibang sports activities sa kanilang physical education na PE classes. Isang larawan na nakunan habang ang mga mag-aaral ay nasa PE classes nila sa Ch13 Middle School sa Urumqi County sa kabisera ng Xinjiang, Urumqi City noong December 2023. Mahigit 20 taon ng bahagi ang ice at snow sports sa kanilang sistema na edukasyon. Naganap ang maagang pagsasapelikula ng China-France joint film na Peking Man, The Last Secret of Humankind sa UNESCO headquarters sa Paris, France noong December 19. Ang dokumentaryong ito na iproduce ng China Media Group at ng kanilang mga katuwang sa France, kabilang ang France Televisions, ay nagpapakita ng 2 milyong taon na ebolusyon ng tao at ng mga sinaunang tao sa silangan. Sa pamamagitan ng video link, sinabi ni Shen Haixiong, presidente ng CMG, na tulad ng paglalarawan ng dokumentaryo, ang sangkatauhan ay magkakaugnay sa iisang kapalaran mula pa noon. Ang pelikula ay ipapalabas sa CMG's documentary channel at sa France National Television 2 sa 2024. Sa pagpasok ng buwan ng Desyembre, simula na ng kasiyahan at kapaskuhan para sa mga Pilipino. Ramdam na ang Pasko kahit Setyembre pa lang at nagdiriwang ng tradisyonal na simbang gabi mula December 16 hanggang 24. Samantala, iba't ibang selebrasyon at handaan rin ang nagaganap, gaya ng Christmas party ni Vincent Belonio de la Peña at Joan Billones de la Peña kasama ang pamilya at ilang estudyante sa Beijing. Isang sorpresa rin na natanggap ni Cristina Carno para sa kanyang kaarawan. Sa Noche Buena, nagiging masaya ang hapagkainan sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang lutuin tulad ng lechon, Pinoy spaghetti, hamonado, bibingka, puto bumbong, crema de fruta at queso de bola. Hindi din nawawala ang mga tradisyonal na laro at paligsahan at ang pagbibigayan ng regalo o exchange gift. Bagamat hindi ito isang espesyal na araw para sa mga kapatid na Chino, makikisaya sila sa kasiyahan ng kapwa sa pamamagitan ng pagpapakita ng Christmas decorations tulad ng Christmas tree sa kanilang mga tahanan at mall.
Chinatown TV, 最终电视台。Chinatown TV, 最终电视台。
Welcome back. You're still watching Chinatown TV with me, your host, Isa Chong. China's rich cultural heritage spans over 5,000 years at sinasabing isa ito sa pinakamatanda at complex cultures in the world. With its unique customs, traditions, and practices, China has a lot to offer to those who are interested in exploring its fascinating culture. As we delve into the vast and diverse culture of China, ating kikilalanin ang kanilang mayamang kultura na nagpasalin-salin na sa mga henerasyon. From traditional Chinese medicine to the art of calligraphy, there is so much to explore and learn about. Join us on our journey to uncover these fascinating aspects of Chinese culture and more as we delve deeper into the wonders of this ancient and diverse civilization. Sa likod ng mga tuldok ng tinta, isang sining na naglalaman ng higit pa sa mga linyang itim at puti, isang likas na dragon sa kaharian ng mga misteryo at kabatiran. Samahan natin si Lao Tzu, ang dakilang alagad sa likod ng kanyang likha, ang Lao Tzu Leaving Hangu Pass. Ano nga ba ang tanging nagpapahayag ng kahalagahan ni Lao Tzu? Sa mga linya ng Tao Te Ching, napapaloob ang lihim ng pamumuhay, taktika ng digmaan at pamumuno. Alamin ng pambansang alagad ng China, Fan Zeng, at ang kanyang mga saloobin tungkol kay Lao Tzu. Sa pag-aaral ng filosofiya ng dakilang alagad, nasumpungan ni Fan Zeng ang mataas na kamalayan sa kasaysayan ng China.
The flow of ink connects transcendental thoughts across thousands of years. Between lines of black and white, the image of the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu emanates off the canvas. Like a mythical dragon, the sage left us his deep and profound thoughts, and also misty legends surrounding his life. In this piece that brims with the ambiance of Zen, a benign Lao Tzu rides on a black bull, coming towards us as if through the mists of time. Lao Tzu Leaving Hangu Pass is by Chinese painter Fan Zeng. With his carefree yet precise brushstrokes, viewers can instantly recognize the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu, with his distinctive features so familiar and endearing to generations of Chinese. According to historic records, over 2 millennia ago, Lao Tzu rode on the back of a black bull and headed west from Hangu Pass, a fort along the Yellow River in the hinterland of the Central Plains. The commander at the pass was thrilled to receive the sage, and at his request, Lao Tzu wrote the Tao Te Ching, in which he left us with wisdom on Tao, which means the way, and De, meaning its virtues. And then he disappeared into the myth of history. In just over 5,000 characters, the Tao Te Ching encapsulated the art of living, the tactics of war, statesmanship, and other overarching wisdom. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Govern a great nation as you would fry a small fish. Famous sayings, as such, are still quoted far and wide. As a painter, Fan Zeng has painted hundreds of Lao Tzu leaving Hangu Pass. He kept exploring the Tao, or way, that is closest to how Lao Tzu envisioned it. In the wise sage, Fan Zeng sees the pinnacle of Chinese thought across history.
老子最伟大的点，就是对自然，的一种真心的一种崇拜，他讲人法地，地法天，天法道，道法自然。 如果你不参透他的思想，你画上老子，仅仅画上老头儿。
Born in a family of poets and prose composers, Fan Zeng enrolled in Nankai University's history faculty at age 17. He then transferred to the Central Academy of Fine Arts to pursue his interest in painting. After graduation, Fan Zeng worked in the National Museum of Chinese History, where he had ample opportunities to make copies of masterpieces, building a solid foundation for line drawing. Chinese line drawing uses lines to capture both mood and form, the basis on which the frame of the paintings are fashioned. Fan Zeng firmly believes that the vitality of Chinese painting must draw from philosophical insights, historical reflections, and the romance of poetry. He reads not only books by scientists such as Stephen Hawking, but also by philosophers such as Immanuel Kant. He pores over history texts and reads news off the web. When not reading or painting, his favorite thing to do is to sit in the yard and observe nature to his heart's content. One day in 1996, Fan Zeng was hit with sudden inspiration. Bursting with creative energy, the artist started to work on a large canvas. With eyebrows as white as snow, Lao Tzu discerns the world with his wizened eyes, opened just so slightly. He's steady like a mountain, but his spirit rises to the clouds like an immortal. Lao Tzu leaving Hanggu Pass was drawn with the stroke lines of Chinese calligraphy, infused with the essence of Chinese brush and ink painting. What seemed like nonchalant touches were in fact the result of carefully calculated methods and thoughts. Combining concise brushwork and splashes of ink, the artist elevated his painting and its subject beyond the mundane. The piece also incorporated the painter's understanding of the way of nature and its influences on art, as well as on life. According to the UNESCO, Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu is the most translated book in the world after the Bible, making it one of the most influential books of all times.
Dahil sa napakahabang kasaysayan ng China, makikita natin kung paano nagsanib ang iba't ibang lahi at kultura at kung paanong ang pagkakaisa ay naging pundasyon ng matibay na sibilisasyon. Ano nga ba ang sekreto ng China para mapanatili ang kanyang kasaysayan, kultura at pagkakaisa sa kabila ng mga hamon ng panahon? Tara na't samahan ng ating host sa pagsilip sa mga sulok ng China National Archives of Publications and Culture at alamin ang kwento ng bansang nagpapatunay na nation cannot be divided, civilization cannot be disrupted.
In the long years of human civilization, one brilliant civilization after another has been developed by people from different regions of the world. But it must be admitted that in the ancient history of mankind, a country as large as China that can maintain long-term unity is absolutely rare. Why has Chinese civilization not only has been continued, but also maintained a high degree of unity? Today, I've come to the headquarters of China National Archives of Publications and Culture. This place is known as the General Database of Bibliology Resources and the Seed Gene Bank of Chinese Culture. And I'm here to explore the past and present of the unity of Chinese civilization. In order to better achieve my purpose, I'm seeking the help of Zhang Weiwei, Dean of China Institute at Fudan University and a famous political scientist in China. Professor Zhang, as we all know, China is a country that attaches great importance to unity. When did the unity of Chinese civilization begin? Did it begin with Qin Shi Huang's unification of China?
Indeed, China was first unified in 221 BC under Emperor Qin, or Qin Shi Huang. Written language, he unified the measurements, he unified all these were extremely important for China's continuation of civilization. Yet, this whole sense of unity, sense of unification, can be traced way back earlier, at least 4,000 years before China unification. Wherever you go, say along the Yangtze River, Yangshao culture, or along the Liaohe River, Hongshan culture, or the Yangtze River, Liangzhu culture, you see 10 different images of dragon. That shows a lot of cultural exchanges at that time before different regions, different parts of China, of this vast continent. So a lot of commonalities already there.
Yeah, you mentioned dragons, but the different social backgrounds between the East and the West have led to different interpretations of the dragons. The positive image of the dragons in the East has deeply rooted in the hearts of Chinese people. And there seems that they may have a mysterious force that always brings back the Chinese people together. Even after periods of division, they always would eventually move towards unification.
As I mentioned, this image of dragon, it's always a positive force in Chinese culture. If you look at the pen holder, there's this relief of the dragon image. And see this kind of image in different cultures within China, way before China's first unification. And then we mentioned this grand unity. This concept was first mentioned in this famous book called Gong Yang Zhuan, and he made this idea, 大一统, grand unity. You have the current border of China, and then you see in different dynasties the shape of China changes over time. And for instance, this one is called the Record of Mission to Ryukyu, which was a publication of the roughly Ming Dynasty, which means mid-16th century. It's about his trip to Ryukyu Island, to Diaoyudao, and same with some other books. This moment is called the Record of Water and Soil in Linghuai, which is 3rd century AD, much earlier, and about Taiwan. So a lot of historical record which show Taiwan part of China. As you see this exhibition, there is a tremendous capacity for Chinese civilization to absorb different cultures into its own culture. And then in China's long history, different ethnic groups have also gradually, live in peace with each other and draw on each other's strengths. For instance, if you go to Xinjiang, it originates from Uyghurs people, and from Mongolians, from Tubos, and from the Han Chinese. They're mixed blood, even in terms of religions. They started with shamanism, and then turned to Buddhism, and then turned to Islam.
So many ethnic groups and cultures are developing here in the land of China. Won't they conflict with each other?
And one important feature of China's religious tradition, as compared with, say, European religious tradition, is that we did not have religious wars, seeking common ground while resolving differences. Cultural policy is religion. It cannot interfere in politics, because Chinese have this what we call the Ch13 It's always what we call unity in diversity. And I can give you another example. I'm from Shanghai. I've lived in Beijing and Guangzhou. Their dialects, the divergence of these three dialects are greater than German language, English language, and French language. Yet, we live under one roof of one civilization for thousands of years. And people still have this kind of divergence and differences. But that's really, we can tease each other, make fun of each other, and enjoy our differences. So it's also the feature of what we call the unity in diversity, or diversity in unity. Yes.
The Chinese people have lived in the same civilization for thousands of years. They have built a unified Chinese civilization. They together have built a unified Chinese civilization and a strong nation that cannot be destroyed. In my conversation with Professor Zhang, I learned from him a new concept, 家国一体, meaning a shared destiny of individual families and the country.
And the Chinese word for country is also very interesting. It's made up of two characters. One is state, and the other is family. So the idea of country for Chinese is a relationship between small families of many millions of families. So it's always connected. We call state family or family state in one. Put your own family house in order, run the country well, and bring peace to the world. On the other hand, especially in contemporary China, China is one of the few large countries that have suffered from many wars. We call it a century of humiliations. Chinese have a very fresh memory when the state and the country is lost, family is also lost. Tens of millions lost their lives. So this kind of feeling of state, family, or family state in one has further been consolidated in today's China.
And we see China wants to bring together all the countries and always talks about the mutual prosperity for all human beings.
Whenever China was disunited, disintegrated, a lot of wars and bloodshed. So unity is always associated with peace, harmony, development, prosperity. While disunity associated with chaos, wars, famine. As a result, it becomes part of Chinese gene. Unity, prosperity is always good.
From the starry sky to the unity of pluralism, the history of China is a great history in which all the nationalities jointly create, develop, and consolidate unity. The unity of culture and nationality has become the basis of the national unity, while the unity of the country has further promoted the unity of culture and nationality and ultimately formed the outstanding unity of Chinese civilization.
Sa isang napapanahong interview, magsasalita si Mulatu Teshome, ang dating Pangulo ng Ethiopia, tungkol sa kanyang natuklasan sa pamamahala ng China. Ano ang mga inspirasyon na natuklasan niya sa paraan ng pamahalaan ng China at paano ito maaaring maging modelo para sa pag-unlad ng Ethiopia? Alamin ang mga sagot at ideya mula kay Mulatu sa susunod na video na ito.
You previously mentioned gaining deeper understanding about China's development approach from reading President Xi's book, The Governance of China. So can you share with us some of the highlights from your reading?
Oh yeah, actually when I look into it, coming up with correct policies and to draw the policies from objective realities of a country is very important. And it is not only having the right policies, but that policy has to be people-centered. People has to be beneficiary.
You have also praised China's development approach as example for Ethiopia. So in what way do you find China's approach and solution helpful and inspiring?
Yeah, the objective realities China was in and Ethiopia is in now are different, totally different. And to learn from China's experience, we cannot copy everything, but we can take a reference. And the good reference is what? It is to base our planning, reasoning for our planning, the development plan. We have got 5 years, okay? It can be 3 years for Ethiopia, it can be 5 years or 10 years. But we have to be based on reasons, on objective realities of Ethiopia. One thing we can learn from China is be realistic, be people-centered, put the interests of the people as the center of your plannings, and make sure that people benefit out of the reforms made. If people are not benefiting, still if poverty is not solved, then really it is not a true reform. In case of China, I have seen the Chinese living standard of the 1970s, 1980s, till I left China as a student. I know most of Chinese people were very, very modest life.
Yes.
Everybody was on bike. But now what I see is maybe out of 1,000 Chinese, maybe 300 have got vehicles, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's what the impression. So people benefited from the reform. People benefited from the modernization. So people will going to support this, their government. People and government work hand in hand. If people are not benefiting, then it's a lost case.
Tara na't samahan si vlogger Cici sa kanyang bagong video kung saan ipapakita niya ang isang special na recipe na perfect isama sa Noche Buena ng Paskong Pinoy. Siguradong magiging mas masarap at kakaiba ito. Alamin kung paano gawin ang kanyang masarap at festive na Christmas recipe.
kaibigang Pinoy, ito po Sisi! Merry Christmas! Anong handa ninyo para sa Noche Buena? Spaghetti! Hamon! Barbecue chicken! Sarap! Ngayong araw, gagawa ko ng isang pahimagas na tamang-tama para sa Noche Buena. Gamit ang mga prutas. Kung ano ito, stick around at ipapakita ko sa inyo. Napakasimple na rekadong kailangan natin. Unang-una, ihanda ang isang medyo malaking carrot, isang pirasong broccoli, isang mansanas, at toothpick. Tanggalin lang ang bottom part ng carrot at saka mansanas. Tapos, ibilami ang dalawa sa pamamagitan ng toothpick. Ayos na ang base natin. Tapos, isuksok ang toothpick sa mansanas at carrot parang ganito. Ingat ha! Don't hurt your fingers! Naalala ko tuloy ang hitsura ng hedgehog. Sunod ay isuksok ang broccoli sa ibaba at mga prutas sa itaas. Sunod ay isuksok ang broccoli sa ibaba at mga prutas sa itaas. Pinili ko ang strawberry, blueberry, grapes, at cherry tomato. Pwede ninyong ilagay dyan ang anumang prutas na gusto ninyo at ng iyong mga kapamilya. Sa tuktok, pwede ilagay ang isang kandila. Okay, head to our aking Christmas special, Fruit Christmas Tree. Bagay na bagay ito bilang set dish ng Noche Buena para mabalanse ang malangis na pakiramdam pagkatapos ng pagkain ng too much meat. Muli, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
大惠安各学校菲律宾校友联谊会向菲律宾国家大学捐赠物资仪式隆重举行。The Filipino Alumni Association of Dahuian Schools donated medical and firefighting supplies to the National University.
2023年12月20号上午，大惠安各学校菲律宾校友联谊会向菲律宾国家大学捐赠医疗和消防物资仪式，在菲律宾马尼拉国家大学校区内隆重举行。出席捐赠仪式的有菲律宾国家大学霍斯塔莱罗、菲律宾校友联合总商会施兴奖、林国霄、张怀义3位主席，以及大惠安各学校菲律宾校友联谊会荣誉会长许庆、会长周永祥、常务副会长吴慧斌、黄劲聪、财务长林一凡、副秘书长杨志波等人。本次捐赠物资有呼吸机、灭火器、额温枪、N95医用口罩等物资，折合人民币价值约55万元，旨在支持菲律宾国家大学开展医疗健康和消防安全工作，加强中菲两国大学间的友好合作关系，促进国际友谊和协作。仪式上，菲律宾国家大学霍斯塔莱罗介绍了此次捐赠的有关情况。荣誉会长许庆博士与霍斯塔莱罗签署捐赠协议。霍斯塔莱罗代表菲律宾国家大学向大惠安各学校菲律宾校友联谊会表达了诚挚的感谢，并表示此次捐赠将有助于增强菲律宾国家大学的医疗和安全建设，同时也促进了国际友谊和协作。周永祥会长表示，大惠安各学校菲律宾校友联谊会将于2024年1月13号在马尼拉正式成立，将致力于增进中菲两国人民会议，促进中菲经济贸易发展，积极开展与各商会组织的联系与合作， 希望未来能够积极带领会员们探索在各领域的交流与合作，为两国经济繁荣和稳定发展做出更大贡献。捐赠仪式结束后，双方进行合影留念。非中新闻台综合报道。
有利东方旅游有限公司 Uncertainties Travel Incorporated。
The Paco Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce held an annual Christmas gift-giving event. 百格非华商会举行赠送圣诞礼物献爱心活动。
2023年12月17号上午8时至11时，百格非华商会在百格公民学校操场举行1年1度的耶诞节慈善献爱心活动，获得圆满成功。理事长林文书亲自主持当天的活动，众多同仁踊跃参加，协助分发。当天共向百格地区平民分发了近1000份礼物袋，里面装有大米、咖啡、意大利面、奶粉、速食面、各种罐头食品等。出席当天活动的该会领导包括理事长林文书、永远名誉理事长施学杰、名誉理事长刘典良、施天佑、林辉煌、副理事长吕敬雄、许南文、秘书长王学义、罗月霞、外交主任林建成、福利主任吴振宁、理事吴祖兴、办公厅主任蔡维林以及周莹莹、林美君等。百格区市议员 Boy IC 和百格区警站站长也出席了当天的活动。非中新闻台综合报道。
The Taytay Academy Alumni Association held its 2023 Christmas party. 中西学院校友会举行2023圣诞联欢会。
2023年12月8日晚上7时，中西学院校友会甲座王滨街裕华大酒楼举行庆祝圣诞联欢会。当晚出席的同仁包括咨询委员胡海滨、施纯友、名誉理事长施玉娥、理事长许自林、执行副理事长吴振利、副理事长杨孙泰、吴金水、母校校长蔡瑞达及全体理事及眷属。现场喜气洋洋，气氛热烈融合，大家欢聚一堂，共同度过一个温馨欢乐的圣诞佳节。是晚，执行副理事长吴振利、令郎吴义泽担任司仪。首先，理事长许自林致欢迎词，他对当天参加晚会的全体理事及眷属表示热烈的欢迎，并恭祝大家圣诞节快乐，身体健康，万事如意。大家一边品尝美味丰盛的菜肴，中间安插抽奖活动，获得彩金的人个个欢天喜地。接着是卡拉 OK 唱歌助兴，多位校友陆续上台献唱，美妙的歌声更增添了现场热烈气氛。是晚接近10点左右，晚会在温馨和谐的欢乐声中，大家才依依不舍地互相道别，尽兴而归。温馨的圣诞联欢会也跟着慢慢落下帷幕。非中新闻台综合报道。
Fang Guang, a Hubei man who has been living on the streets of Manila for nearly 4 years, has successfully returned to China with the help of the Philippine Hubei Chamber of Commerce Incorporated. 流落马尼拉街头近4年，湖北籍男子方光在菲律宾湖北商会救助下顺利回国。
11月19日，菲律宾湖北商会会长王荣涛收到消息称，一湖北通山籍男子流落马卡提街头。由于他当时正带领5位同仁在武汉参加华创会，所以立即发动再飞其他同仁前往寻找。在杨俊波、郭启全、吴义德等同仁的努力寻找下，于4个小时内便找到了当事人方光，并劝他不要在街头流浪，愿意为他提供住宿并送他回家乡。但由于方光不愿意接受帮助， 便留下一箱矿泉水和食物给他。王会长还要求大家隔3差5去看望方光。随后，王会长通过联系咸宁市侨联王燕主席和通山县侨联朱寿庸主席，报告了方光目前的情况，同时确认了方光的身份。11月29日，王会长一行从武汉返回菲律宾后，立即深夜组织后任常务副会长张鹏鹏、后任副会长刘锦洲等同仁到马卡提看望方光，为其提供基本生活物资，并在临走时留下6000菲币给他。此外，他们还请求周围的本地居民给予方光人道主义关怀照顾。12月2日，王会长组织协调首届常务理事何燕，帮助方光母亲及家人办理来菲签证，并于12月6日出签。在何燕的帮助下，方光母亲及家人于12月8日顺利入境菲律宾。郭启全等同仁前往机场迎接并安排住宿。首届常务理事孙章博亦积极协助解决餐饮问题。12月9日，王会长从福建返回马尼拉后，第一时间协同执行副会长龚正、后任常务副会长张鹏鹏，还有杨俊波、郭启全等同仁前往酒店看望方光的母亲及家人。方光的家人非常感动，并向王会长赠送了从国内带来的感谢锦旗。12月11日，王会长和后任副会长刘锦洲带领方光一家人前往驻菲使馆，请求使馆协助方光返回祖国。黄领事对菲律宾湖北商会积极帮助方光的行为给予肯定和感谢，并表示使馆一定积极提供协助。12月13日，刘玉婷陪同方光及其家人前往移民局完成相关手续。王会长委托的联亨国际吴丽雅总经理，在未赚取利益的情况下，以最短的时间为方光办好了回国的所有手续。12月15日，王荣涛会长、刘锦洲后任副会长、郭启全等同仁护送方光及其家人前往马尼拉1号航站楼。12月16日，流落菲律宾马卡提街头4年之久的方光，在家人陪同下，顺利抵达武汉天河国际机场。至此，此次救助行动圆满成功，并画上圆满的句号。本次救助方光的行动涉及商会成员较多，其中捐款倡议覆盖较广，共有40余位乡贤慷慨解囊，体现了旅菲湖北同乡守望相助的中华传统美德，也更加强化了菲律宾湖北商会全体会员团结互助的强大凝聚力。非洲新闻台综合报道。
The Philippine Shaman Amity Association Incorporated and Philippine Shaman Chamber of Commerce warmly welcomed the Shaman Economic and Trade Exchange Delegation led by Shaman CPPCC Vice Chairman 郭贵荣。菲律宾厦门联谊会、菲律宾厦门商会热烈欢迎厦门市政协郭贵荣副主席率领厦门经贸交流参访团一行立法。
12月14号下午4时，菲律宾厦门联谊会商会在会所热烈欢迎厦门市政协郭贵荣副主席率领厦门经贸交流参访团一行莅临访问，双方进行座谈交流。厦门经贸交流参访团的其他成员包括厦门市政协资源环境和农业农村委员会主任杜亮、厦门市政协港澳台侨和外事委员会副主任邓彪、中国国际贸易促进委员会厦门市委员会1级调研员黄启忠、中国国际贸易促进委员会厦门市委员会3级调研员袁泽等。黄国杰会长在致欢迎词时表示，菲律宾厦门联谊会是一个比较年轻的社团，建立初衷是为了联系在菲厦门籍乡亲，促进商业文化交流与经贸往来，促进厦闽两地互动和交流，共谋发展。此外，该会也积极参加主流社会的各项活动，树立起良好的社会形象和影响力。厦门市政协副主席郭贵荣在致辞中对该会领导的热烈接待表示衷心的感谢，并全方位介绍厦门的发展状况及所开展的一系列爱国爱乡活动，并诚邀该会领导常回家参加考察。
接着，宾主双方进行了亲切友好的交流，然后还进行了互赠礼品、合影留念。随后举行欢迎宴会，宴会气氛热烈而融洽，宾主双方频频举杯，共同期待再次相聚，共话夏闽之情缘。参加此次交流座谈会的该领导和同仁有黄国杰、曾荣全、戴国安、柯清淡、周经纬、王文展、蔡志忠、季吞耀、陈开元、蔡书坚、杨龙茂、曾家龙、吴永聪、严宝英、林坚固、刘飞龙、施云芬、杨陆雄、杨家平、王瑞平、王玉问、蔡良全、黄书矿、何丽平、陈义从、姚杰、丁宣涛、庄立球、史嘉文、朱挺、胡洪亮等。非中新闻台综合报道。
Chinatown TV 非中电视台。Chinatown TV 非中电视台。
The FFCCCII leaders warmly welcomed the visit of the delegation from the Chinese Entrepreneur Commerce Club. 商总租领导热烈欢迎中企会访飞团一行。
中企会北京企业家商务俱乐部访飞代表团，在团长方家莹率领下，于11月30日下午力访飞华商联总会，受到副理事长兼“一带一路”督导陈章程代表、理事长施东方博士的热烈欢迎。首先由陈章程副理事长致欢迎词。他向方家莹团长一行介绍商总的组织结构，以及该会所推行的各项方案和所从事的一系列工作。他亦向他们介绍菲律宾的综合概况和营商环境，尤其是后疫情时代的经贸动态。希望商总与中企会今后能够加强联系，寻求合作商机。既由秘书长严长江博士介绍该会出席领导。方家莹团长在致辞中表示，访飞团这次来飞的目的是对本国进行考察，同时与本地企业家交流，寻求在各领域进行多方面配合，探讨合作商机。他表示，中企会是由国内外知名商业领袖共同搭建的资源生态综合服务平台，希望今后能与商总配合，增进两会间的友谊。接着，由中企会企业家俱乐部副秘书长邝兆华介绍访飞团成员，再由访飞团诸位企业家介绍各自从事的行业，然后宾主深入交流沟通，探讨一系列相关课题。名誉理事长庄前进、副理事长洪建雄、陈炳清、施清伟亦分享各自的心得。该会出席领导由理事长施东方博士、名誉理事长庄前进、副理事长陈章程、洪建雄、陈炳清、施清伟，秘书长严长江博士，各位董事、各委员会主任、共同主任、副主任、理事和秘书长助理陈光灿。非中新闻台综合报道。
Chuchi launches charity acupuncture clinic to further its charitable mission of providing medical care to underprivileged Filipinos. 慈济开设针灸诊所为民服务。
12月17号，位于慈济佛教置业园区新开设的针灸诊所正式起业，以进一步履行慈济为菲律宾贫困人口提供医疗服务的慈善使命。针灸是一种传统中医疗法，现在越来越多研究证实，针灸不但能改善慢性疼痛，辅助癌症治疗及忧郁症，还可以修复受伤的神经系统，协助肢体活动功能。慈济针灸专家徐子阳医师说，疼痛属于气滞血瘀，针灸可达到活血化瘀效果。他分享了来自慈济开针灸义诊所的层层因缘。他的父母都是慈济资深志工，祖母也是慈济菲律宾分会最早的志工，而慈济现任执行长杨国英和他家是世交。当杨国英希望在慈济开设一家针灸诊所时，他一口答应来为慈济针灸诊所服务。在慈济针灸诊所启用的第一天，许医生共针灸了17名病患，病患大多数是第一次来。 接受医治后，他们的症状在一定程度上有所改善，感觉好很多。其中有2个病患还预约了12月19号的第2次疗程。慈济针灸诊所会对病患免费提供长期疗程的援助。许医生解释说，我们需要更多的推广针灸，因为许多病人没有得到足够的护理，他们也不知道有哪些方法可以控制疼痛和其他的病症。针灸可以让病患摆脱对药物的依赖，通过针灸调整身体气血通畅，可达到活血化瘀效果。非中新闻台综合报道。
Ambassador Huang Xilian attended the Chinese Enterprises Philippines Association 2023 annual meeting and New Year's reception. 黄熙莲大使出席中资企业菲律宾协会2023年年会暨首届经商青年招待会。
据中国驻菲律宾使馆消息，12月16号，中资企业菲律宾协会2023年年会暨首届经商新年招待会在马尼拉举办。政府部门、商界代表以及在非中资企业、媒体等共300余人参加。中国驻菲大使黄熙莲表示，中菲在“一带一路”框架下携手深化发展规划对接，经贸合作取得长足发展。这离不开两国政府的引导，两国商协会的推进，更离不开中资企业的辛勤耕耘。希望中企协继续做好中菲经贸合作的桥梁纽带，为深化中菲关系做出更大贡献。菲总统投资经济顾问弗雷德里克·吴在视频致辞中表示，希望中菲两国企业抓住发展机遇，发挥各自优势，秉持开放精神，创新协同效应，探索更多贸易投资机会，在宽领域产业融合发展中架起桥梁。菲总统对华贸易、投资和旅游特使梅纳德表示，中菲企业有着相同的愿景，两国企业携手前进将产生无限可能性。中企协不仅达成了商业合作，更建立了超越国界的持久合作关系。菲外交部副部长多明戈表示，中菲双方应致力于通过经贸合作实现互利共赢，共同创造美好未来。中资企业积极发挥技术、资金、管理等优势，正带动非中小企业快速发展。中国驻菲使馆公使协参赞杨国良表示，近来在中企协有力引导下，中资企业在非多个领域合作成果丰硕，希中资企业继续发挥平台作用，凝聚更多力量，推动中菲经贸合作行稳致远。中资企业菲律宾协会会长胡新全表示，未来中企协将继续加强在非中资企业团结协作、信息交流、资源共享、公平竞争、责任履行，促进中菲经贸高质量合作。会上，黄大使及中国驻菲律宾使馆领导会同中企协领导颁发了中资企业2023年度突出贡献奖、最佳支持奖、优秀合作伙伴杰出雇员奖、杰出贡献奖等奖项。会员单位还进行了文艺表演，现场气氛热烈。非中新闻台综合报道。
Chinatown TV 非中电视台。
有利东方旅游有限公司 Unirian Travel Incorporated.
Chinatown TV 非中电视台。
It is my pleasure to introduce myself once more as your host, Isa Chong. Thank you for tuning in. I sincerely hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Be sure to catch the next episode of Chinatown TV next week for more exciting content.